This woman had just finished her massage, but when it came time to pay, she deliberately dropped the money on the floor. As the blind masseur bent down to pick up the money, she purposely stepped on it. Then the wealthy woman became even more outrageous. She actually lifted her foot and slid it along the blind man's neck, all the way up to his face. When the blind man realized what was happening, he got so scared he ran away without taking the money. Because the blind man was skilled and good-looking, wealthy people loved to book him for massages. But these people always harassed him. Some women would even threaten the blind man, saying if he didn't comply, they wouldn't pay him. Even worse, they would falsely accuse the blind man, threatening to report him for inappropriate conduct if he refused. The furious blind man had no choice but to go to the police for help. But the police didn't believe that wealthy women would take advantage of a blind man. They even said the blind man was making false accusations. Since the police were unreliable, the blind man decided to seek justice himself. What they didn't know was that the blind man was actually a master of voodoo curses. So from then on, when he gave them massages, he became very attentive, always offering them a glass of warm water. But he had secretly placed curses in the water. As the cursed insects grew inside their bodies, the two women soon faced their revenge. First, the sister who was attending a dance party suddenly started convulsing all over. Then countless cursed insects began crawling inside her body. In unbearable pain, she immediately coughed up blood and collapsed on the floor. To investigate the truth, the police found the other woman. But before they could start questioning her, the woman felt something moving inside her body. In agony, she instantly leaned against the wall behind her. Then countless cursed insects crawled out from the ground. The deaths of both women made police think of the blind man, because when he had come to file a report, he had specifically accused these two women. So they went to the blind man's residence to look for clues. Just as they entered, the blind man came home. The blind man threw a handful of flour, and immediately countless cursed insects surrounded them. The two officers used their guns to drive away the insects. The fleeing blind man was caught by police at the intersection. After his arrest, the blind man confessed to everything. He felt both women deserved to die. The police sentenced him to death, but unexpectedly, just as they were about to execute the blind man, the coroner showed the same symptoms as those two women. Then he began foaming at the mouth, and countless cursed insects started crawling inside his body.